Forget everything you think you know about shitty shows. I'm about to introduce you to something that'll open your third eye, you'll achieve enlightenment, and I'll reveal the truth behind the word shit. Big Bang Theory? That looks like a masterpiece in comparison to what I'm about to show you here. This is a hospital show that is entirely composed of TikTok stars acting alongside some people that they found on Fiverr. It's called Attaway General. I'm always blown away by how talentless TikTok stars are, and this sets a whole new level that I didn't even think was achievable. This is like quantum talentlessness. It's fucking crazy to me how bad this show is. I've only watched one episode because I don't want to spoil myself. I'm not just gonna binge on it and then run out of Attaway General. I'll be like fucking scratching at my neck like a meth addict waiting for my next fix of the Attaway General show. So I've only seen one episode, and I'd like to go over it with all of you here because it really is something special.
Today's premiere of Attaway General is brought to you by Just Dance 2020. The game is honestly so much fun, and I can't wait to play with my entire family.
Nothing says quality quite like the opening seconds being dedicated to an ad. I've never played Just Dance. Maybe it is a game that I'd enjoy too and want to play with my entire family. Just fucking boogie down, cut the rug, and get wild on some Just Dance to some good old boner jams, you know? Hopefully they have Skynet on Just Dance. I'm not quite sure the catalog, but yeah, maybe it's a great game. But I didn't tune into a complex narrative, story-driven, high-octane character piece show like Attaway General to dance. I'm here to feel, I'm here to cry, I'm here to smile, I'm here to get emotionally invested in these characters.
Yes, babysitting, great.
That's right, Georgia. Make them feel seen, heard, comforted, whatever they need. Got a problem with that? Get an MD. Any questions? Jack.
Yeah, what time do we get off?
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that.
This is our main cast right here. As you've likely guessed, they are all TikTok stars, and it centers around these 4 volunteers as they go about their days in the ER. 2 of them don't want to be there at all, and the other 2 are excited to be there. So you got really unique character traits clashing right now between the people that want to be there and the people that don't want to be there. It's already off to a fiery start. Also, I do hope you enjoy that royalty-free song in the background because that's the only music you're ever going to hear in this entire episode. Apparently they only bought the rights to that one royalty-free song because that motherfucker is looping constantly in this episode. Every single second of this entire episode has that song playing in the background. It's like listening to the same Facebook cooking video on repeat.
Jack and Rosie, you guys can help me upstairs with lunches. Kit and Georgia, there's a new shipment of donated toys in the shed.
Wow, I can see why they call this room the shed.
Come on, the faster we finish, the faster we can go do something real.
We've been here 5 seconds.
Studies show we form lasting impressions about others within seconds of meeting. So I can't be with you in a closet when I meet Dr. Henry. Seriously? You're his daughter? You're so lucky and you don't even know it.
You're giving me the impression I don't want to be in the same room as you.
This entire show feels like a skit from the Amanda Bynes show, the Amanda Show. So, they're given some chores. Kit and Georgia are sent to the shed to get some shit. In the shed, it's revealed that Georgia is the daughter of renowned Dr. Henry. Of course, as we all know, Dr. Henry's done some fine work. In fact, they credit Dr. Henry with discovering the human erection, so Dr. Henry is a big deal, and she is his daughter, and she doesn't really like Dr. Henry that much, but Kit loves Dr. Henry and can't wait to meet him. So there's a lot of plot going on right now, a lot of exposition happening in this shed here, and the writing is superb. The writing in Attaway General is second to none. It feels like it's written by Tommy Wiseau if he was overdosing on Xanax.
If you're so advanced, why don't you go scrub in? Leave me be.
Maybe I will.
I really don't understand what Georgia is so angry about. All Kit was saying is, hey, you're the daughter of Dr. Henry, that's pretty cool. And then Georgia gets real upset about it, tells her to get the fuck out of here and go scrub in, alright? Leave me here, I'm gonna read a magazine. As if anyone's read a magazine for the last 20 years.
So, why did you volunteer to work at a hospital?
I got arrested. Beats juvie.
What the fuck did you get arrested for, Jack? Stealing Robux? You don't exactly look like some hardened criminal.
What about you?
I just love to help people.
For real?
Helping people? Yeah, what a fucking loser, am I right, Jack? You see Jack's face? I mean, seriously? That's for real? I mean, did you hear? Jack got arrested. He stole 3 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards from a Walmart. This guy is a bad boy. He is bad to the bone. He doesn't understand what helping people is about. Are you kidding me? It's fucking foreign concept. It makes no sense. He can't even wrap his head around it. The writing in this show is, it's like it's written by someone not of this world.
Oh, jeez.
Jack might very well be the best actor I've ever seen. A lot of people are saying Attaway General is the worst show ever made. Is it the worst show ever made? No. Is it the best show ever made? Probably. And Jack carries it, as you can see here, you know. I don't know what happened here. I guess a pimple got popped onto the glass, and you saw Jack, oh geez. And then he busts out into some hearty laughter, some good old belly laughs. This show just makes no fucking sense. It can't do anything right, or even close to anything right. This isn't explained, by the way, what the fuck happened here. It's just, oh geez, somebody come shot at the glass again. Ha ha ha. Oh geez.
She took me back here forever ago, and she hasn't come back yet.
Sorry, but it's really busy right now. There's been a huge accident.
I know. I was in it.
Oh, that must have been...
Yeah, I got pretty lucky. I'm just, I'm a little worried right now because I'm losing a lot of blood.
Okay, and what about it, pussy, huh? The doctors don't seem concerned about it. What are you? You a medical professional? Who are you to pull away a volunteer who very well could have been doing some great work fetching things in the shed? Now you've halted the entire development of the hospital. Now everything's come to a screeching halt because you're selfish, because you're bleeding out. Alright? Why can't you just be patient and wait your fucking turn? She's not even qualified, and yet she's gonna go out of her way and perform something illegal.
You should be fine to wait a little. If you hit an artery, you would have passed out by now.
That's comforting.
Use this instead. Lots of pressure. And soak it in cold water. The sweatshirt.
Oh, thanks. I'm holding.
Kit.
This was actually pretty confusing because this seems like it's about to spawn a romantic interest between the two here, but the kid looks like he's 13 and she looks like she's 18, so it seems like a huge age difference here. I don't know what the fuck goes on TikTok, but it just feels weird for the show to have these two be in like some kind of romantic situation.
Six-year-old female, third-degree burns, possible smoke inhalation. We couldn't get a line in.
What did you do to get arrested?
In prison, you're never supposed to ask about the crime.
Yeah, not even the writers could come up with a crime that was believable for Jack, so they just didn't even bother. Went with a little cop-out, which makes total sense. But as you can see, the tension's starting to rise. You know, I bet you're on the edge of your seat right fucking now, huh? You know, you got Kit in the emergency room right now. She's taking care of a boy who nearly lost his entire goddamn arm, nearly fucking bitten off by a shark, it looks like. And then you got another girl coming in with these third-degree burns. Even Dr. Henry shows up, not to spoil it, but that was Dr. Henry you saw briefly, the man, the myth, and the legend. So, I mean, it's getting wild. It's really ramping up. We're reaching the crazy climax of episode 1 of Attaway General.
Come on, dude. You're the last one. You have to eat. Hey, don't ignore me.
Hey, Jack, maybe try a gentler approach.
Hey, that's mine!
Eat your food.
What are you doing? You can't just force him. Here, let me try. Stevie, sweetie, you need to eat to get big and strong and feel better.
No!
That little kid is the best actor in the entire show. I can really feel how annoyed he was to even be around these TikTok stars. And I guarantee this wasn't like the first take they're using. They're just such shit actors that this was the best take they had. They probably did this one scene for like 6 hours. They probably have like hundreds of takes of this scene right here. And this was just the only almost usable one.
It's actually really good. Let me show you. Mmm, delicious. Get ready for the choo-choo train. Chugga, chugga, choo-choo. How about the airplane?
If only someone had warned that little kid that Jack has been arrested before. You don't throw yogurt at a convicted felon like Jack. You don't poke that sleeping bear. Jack will steal your fucking Robux.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Don't come any closer.
I don't think that's gonna hurt anyone.
Depends where I put it.
Well, can't really argue with that. It's just, why though? But like this scene doesn't make any sense. She's sleeping in the shed, and then she feels like she's being burglarized when someone comes in to get something from the shed. So she arms herself with a water bottle, and then threatens to stick it up his asshole or something. It's a good scene. Pretty good scene.
You're new TV, aren't you?
Nicely done, Sherlock. Now, what are you doing? Do you always sneak up on people when they're sleeping?
Actually, I had a reason to be in here. some of us have work.
Am I supposed to congratulate you?
If you want to.
Yes. Of course. Well, you see, in the real world, that's called a sexual harassment charge waiting to happen right there. But I guess it's normal on TikTok, I suppose. Then again, on TikTok, almost every video has tongues sticking out, so I'm honestly surprised throughout the entire episode I didn't see any tongues hanging out. You know, I half expected the entire episode to be filmed with tongues out. Doing some of that shit or something, but we were spared the full TikTok experience, but still a very uncomfortable moment here. It's not very romantic, it just seems real rapey. You know, like, it's not really like a normal, natural way of showing these two characters might be interested in one another, just coming in like, if you want to.
EP's too low, I can't find a vein. I need more hands. You, come here.
It's our first day.
Get over here, come on. Grab on, right below the elbow and squeeze as tight as you can. Now don't worry about hurting her. Good, minute longer. And we're in. Keep up the rest of your breaths. Good job.
Kit,
Kid, I'm Dr. Henry.
I know, you're amazing. I read your book. It was amazing, and that was...
Yeah, amazing.
Well, Dr. Henry, I'm gonna go against the grain here and say what you did was not amazing. In fact, I'd argue quite the opposite. What you did was the absolute bare minimum. This girl came in with third-degree burns, so they called in the big guns, the specialist, Dr. Henry. And all he does is march up to the girl and give her a shot and walk away. He doesn't even do anything with the third-degree burns or help treat her. He just comes up, there it is, there's the flu shot. Alright, my work here's done, thanks everyone. Like, what a fucking useless doctor. Like, how did he earn, like, the prestige? You know, Dr. Henry, I think, sucks. Didn't help with the third-degree burns, did nothing. You know, shit, this girl, she's broken her leg, we need Dr. Henry. Oh, okay, I'm here, have we tried using essential oils? Okay, my work here's done now. Thanks, everyone. I'm going home.
Did I just say amazing twice?
3 times, I think.
Phoebe, please, we'll do anything.
Ho, ho, ho! Give it up for Mrs. Claus! What happened to you guys?
We've had to deal with a demon. We can't leave until he eats, but we've tried everything. Everything.
The way she's delivering all of her lines makes it feel like she's doing an as seen on TV product commercial. We've tried everything. But we haven't tried Just Dance 2020. Maybe if we get him dancing, it'll work up an appetite. Have you tried Just Dance 2020? Your whole family's gonna want to play it.
Pick your poison.
That one.
Excellent choice, and you can have her. But first...
You've got to be kidding me.
Thank you.
You earned it, kid.
The adrenaline was amazing. So first I stuck into the ER, and there was this boy. He was bleeding everywhere. So I saved his life. And then Dr. Henry called me over out of all the nurses in the ER to help save this girl with third-degree burns. It was crazy.
While you guys are patting yourselves on the back, your patients are still in critical condition.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The girl with third-degree burns, she wasn't treated. Though it's not their fault. Dr. Henry just didn't do anything. So that's on his conscience. But what about the kid? The kid they were feeding is in critical condition. I mean, he seemed fine. Did they poison him with the food or something? How did that happen? But hey, you know, she says it casually, so I guess it's not that big of a deal.
Don't ever forget why you're here. But despite a few hiccups, you guys survived. Next week, try to be a little more professional. These will help.
Wow, this is so cool.
And that concludes episode 1 of this absolute banger of a show, Attaway General. I do have to wonder how this lady even knows what they did that day, because she wasn't in the episode past the first scene, so there's no way she could possibly fucking know what went on. But I guess she's just omniscient. She's got eyes everywhere. She was checking all the security camera feeds or something, I don't know. But anyway, what a great episode, and honestly, I'm excited for more Attaway General. What an absolute train wreck of a little YouTube show or TV show, whatever the fuck this is. It's incredible. That's it. See ya. I was honestly going to wait a little while before watching episode 2 of Attaway General, but I can't help myself. I'm like a man who just went on a diet and is having a hard time sticking to it. I just need to cheat and have some more Attaway General. I was fucking having dreams about Attaway General. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning who just got a present that I can't wait to play with. You know, with all the plot developments in episode 1, I just can't wait to see where it goes next. You know, I'm half expecting aliens to come in and go in the hospital and start jerking off patients. So, let's go into episode 2. This is called David and Goliath, obviously referencing the Bible, but Attaway General, as we all know, is better than the Bible.
I I did not sign up for a volunteer janitor program. No offense.
So we open up with Kit being very disappointed in the duties of a volunteer. I don't know what she's expecting since she is just a volunteer. I guess she was under the impression she'd be some kind of hero doing some crazy work, you know. Someone gets pulled in on the brink of death and she just goes double fisting into their asshole and rips a time bomb out of their colon and then diffuses it, saving the day. Or, you know, someone comes in with a neck gash and she pinches the vein closed to save their life and everyone gives a round of applause. But that's just not really what a volunteer does. This was alluded to in the first episode, in fact, where she wants a lot of responsibility as a volunteer, so it's great to see them building on that.
Just waiting to get my stitches removed.
Mind if I take a look? Sutures look like they healed nicely. Shouldn't have too much of a scar. I would have used absorbable sutures myself, but then they couldn't bill you twice.
You're the strangest teenager I've ever met. You're cute, but strange.
Is that why you're sweating?
She's coming out hot, a little aggressive there. Oh, well, I personally would have used a staple gun, but, you know, using these stitches here makes sense with the work of an amateur. You know, this show's kind of like Kids Bop's version of House.
I don't feel so hot, if I'm being honest.
Make sure you wash your hands. Hospitals can be a petri dish. And apply scar gel daily. None of that all natural stuff.
I'm being totally sincere when I say this. I am fucking shocked they said none of that all-natural stuff. This seems like the kind of show where they'd be preaching, you know, fucking shungite rocks to heal the scar. Oh, well, if you use this piece of mulch I found that was blessed by Mozart music for over a month, it should heal that scar quite nicely and protect you against the common cold. I was absolutely shocked to hear that they actually went against all-natural garbage pseudoscience shit, so...
Code blue, cafeteria, code blue.
I gotta go.
Nurse Sandy told me to be careful. One of the boys bullied the other, and is pretty dangerous.
Oh, bullies are scary.
Be nice.
We are approaching a crescendo of madness. We've got a ton of moving parts in this episode. We've got the boy with the scar, who's now just passed out due to an overdose of flirting, so now he's fainted. Meanwhile, a code blue is in full effect, as I'm sure we're all aware. A code blue indicates that a traveling circus clown was smoking weed in the cafeteria. Smoke got a little too extreme, causing the fire alarms to go off. And now we're talking about a bully. We got a fucking bully in the ER. It's getting nuts. It's getting a little extreme.
We meet again.
Must be fate. Or a small hospital.
Nerd or stud?
Nerd.
Smart is the new sexy. I read that somewhere.
Oh, you read too? I'm impressed.
I read lots of things. Novels, magazines, instruction manuals.
Reading? Ew! I thought reading was for losers, but this guy's not a loser. I mean, he dances on TikTok. He can't be a fucking loser. And if he reads, well, shit, maybe it's kind of cool. I mean, a super stud stack like this over here, he clearly loves reading. I mean, he's reading everything shy of the terms and services to signing up to iTunes. I mean, listen to him. I read novels, magazines, construction manuals, mean Reddit comments, the divorce papers. So you want to make out or some shit?
I'm so sorry you're hurting. How about an ice pack for that eye?
No, I'm good.
Can I get you some pudding? Juice?
Just juice. Just juice, please.
Don't mind him. Could you be a little bit nicer? Poor kid's been through enough.
Whatever, he could still have some manners.
And we're supposed to have compassion.
Yeah, that's right, pussy. You better remember your manners, otherwise Jack is about to get aggressive, and you don't want that. Did you know Jack got arrested? Yeah, you best be afraid. This is the guy you read about. Remember the guy that went to a Denny's and didn't pay for his meal before leaving? That was Jack. That's the outlaw you're dealing with and making upset right now, so be careful.
You know I've never been in a fight? Maybe you can give me some pointers. Right hook, left jab, maybe an uppercut even?
Yeah, a bit of a miscalculation there from Kit. I don't know why she's asking for fighting advice from the guy who clearly lost the fucking fight. This dude is destroyed. You're asking for his technique for getting his ass beat? It's a recipe for disaster. I'm sure he doesn't want to talk about it. I'm sure he's under no delusions that he won the fight. I mean, you fucking kidding? That man is annihilated, absolutely obliterated, eviscerated in that fight, and yet she's just rubbing salt in the wound. Oh yeah, what did you throw, a right hook, a bend over and get your ass fucked by him? What was the technique, huh?
I forgot I told Nina I needed to get something from the shed. I'll be right back.
You really don't know where the bandages are?
Oh, I do. I just needed an excuse to get you in here.
You don't need an excuse.
That's the kind of shit that's gonna get you fired, you know? I hope she doesn't like the volunteering job, because she's not gonna have it for long. And this kid, you know, he's the protege to Dr. Henry, the great Dr. Henry, the man who invented rain. I mean, this guy literally invented weather, and now his protege is, you know, breaking company policy. So they're really risking a lot here, and that only amps up the crazy times at Attaway General, you know, high stakes.
I have to go to the bathroom.
There's one right in there.
I can't go with an audience, and I could use a walk.
Okay, there's another one in the hallway. Maybe Jack can show you?
What? No.
I'll see myself out.
Davy Jacobs, 5'10", 200 pounds. So, was that your plan to lose a few? Start a fight and hope he punches back right in the jaw? You look fit, though. I'm sure that's not why you started it. Juice. You need juice.
I don't know what her grudge is against this guy, but she clearly fucking hates him. You seem a little overweight. Was that your plan, to have him punch you in the jaw so you can't eat anymore? Hey, whoa, what are you getting mad about? I'm just over here making fun of you. Hey, whoa, now, I'm just a volunteer. Yeah, it's pretty aggressive stuff. Her bedside manner needs a lot of work if she wants to make it in the big leagues here. I mean, dude's out here looking like Jimmy from Ed, Edd n Eddy. He's got some kind of crazy contraption on him. He's probably not feeling good. I don't know why she's rubbing salt in that wound still. She just really fucking hates the guy.
Holden? What's going on?
Get back.
If you hadn't snitched, I'd still be on the lacrosse team. I should have hit you harder.
Hey, enough!
The lacrosse team must have been very desperate for players this season, it seems. Honestly, I'm even surprised Kit intervened in this. I half expected her to just let this kid beat up the guy she's been making fun of. I mean, she's been beating him up with her words anyway, so I can't imagine she actually cares to break this up. I feel like she just feels obligated to do that.
What is it with you kids? You can't follow the simplest instructions.
He said he needed the restroom.
And I was only gone for a minute.
You're supposed to protect your patient kid, not abandon him.
Why does he need protecting?
Because Davy's not the bully.
And my guy's the bully?
Snitch on me again and I will break your jaw a second time.
You do that and you have to deal with me.
All right, everyone back to their rooms. I've had just about enough for today.
Ooh, baby, now it's getting fucking wild in here. Even Jack is like, you know what? I'm gonna let the demon out. I'm gonna show him why I got arrested. I'm the guy who bought tickets to a PG-13 movie but then saw an R-rated movie instead.
Can you tell me what happened to Holden?
No updates, kid. Holden has a severe heart condition that was undiagnosed. Lucky he was at the hospital.
Is he gonna be okay?
It's not a good prognosis, but he's at Attaway General getting the best care there is.
Yeah, there's nothing to be worried about, Kit. He's at Attaway General with the legendary Dr. Henry on staff. You remember Dr. Henry? The guy who treated a little girl's third-degree burns by giving her some heroin? He's taken care of this one personally. He's already put an ice pack on his forehead and administered some Robitussin, so the kid's already well on his way to recovery. Dr. Henry has done it again.
Hey, I've been looking for you.
Here I am.
And it turns out I was really good.
Well, good for you, but I don't want to be here. I'd rather be in bed.
Oh, hey, your mom texted she's not going to be able to see you next weekend.
And if you can believe it, that's where the episode ends. Another incredible cliffhanger. Nobody does it better than Attaway General. No one's able to make me salivate for the next episode quite like Attaway General is able to do. It's incredible. I can't wait to watch episode 3. I need to see where the story goes. I need to see the conclusion. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's a fucking wonderful show. Fantastic. Splendid. That's about it. See ya. I know, it's Attaway General Day. I know. It's exciting. Episode 3. That's right, it's Attaway General Day. That was a little brief interview I conducted with one of the writers for the show. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We're up to episode 3.
Hi, Molly.
Stay here. I'll be right back.
So, who's Holden?
None of your business.
He's a cute boy she has a crush on.
Do not.
Do too.
Do not.
Come on, you mentioned his name a dozen times. Molly!
No pulse. I'll start CPR.
This episode gets off to a thunderous start here, taking a page out of its own playbook by using the same technique it used in the last episode where Holden was drinking soda and passed out suddenly. Now they're doing it with this little girl here. It was so good the first time they had to come back for an encore and just do it a second time, and honestly, it might be even better the second time around.
So, can I have some friends over tonight, Dad?
No. I gotta go.
Another great talk, Dad.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, that's right, we're in luck because episode 3 features Dr. Henry quite heavily. Dr. Henry, as I'm sure you well know by now, is one of the leading experts in the scientific field, the man credited with discovering the wet fart. And in episode 3, we really get to see him shine, and I'd like to see where they take his character. I'm hoping it goes kind of in a supernatural direction where, like, maybe one episode takes place at night with a full moon and Dr. Henry becomes like this full-fledged fucking werewolf surgeon or some shit. I think that'd be great and it'd fit right at home with Attaway General so far. Now there's something I'd like to show you. There's actually a mistake in this scene, if you can even believe that. When Kit is administering the CPR, the child actress opens her eyes right at the camera, looking right at the camera, and it's clear as day, but for some reason the editors just let it slide.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Did you catch that? Now, perhaps I'm being a little too presumptuous to assume this is a mistake or an oversight, because I don't think that's even possible with the talented crew behind Attaway General. So perhaps maybe what it is it's showing how good Kit is at CPR. She was able to immediately resuscitate this little girl and bring her back to the land of the living.
I'm gonna go have a chat with your parents, but Jack will be here to keep you company.
So I'm supposed to offer you pudding or juice or whatever? Want some?
No.
Mind if I watch TV?
Knock yourself out.
So Georgia and Dr. TikTok teenage boy, whose name I've completely forgotten, go into the shed to kiss again, and this time it's actually observed by the second-year girl. So could this present some problems for them down the line with their careers? I guess we're gonna have to find out. But while they're exchanging spit in the shed, Holden, who just got some bad news with his heart defect, was just given the worst news of all. Jack was going to be hanging out in the room with him. I don't really understand why though. Holden doesn't want him there, Jack doesn't want to be there, and all he does is flip porn onto the TV while the two are just hanging out. They're the same age, it's not like he's some kind of adult mentor or anything, so I don't really get what the program even is. It's like Attaway General just has these teenagers go into these rooms to keep them company and insult the patients, because I mean, that's what Kit does. She goes into the room and just like makes fun of the patients or like hurts them, and then Jack goes into the room and just ignores them. So what is the point? You're just ruining the reputation of your hospital. It just seems like such a stupid fucking program. Oh hey, I see you broke your leg. Do you want us to call up your high school bully to see if he'd come over here and keep you company? Oh geez, so you tore your ACL, huh? Well don't worry, you won't be alone. Hey, can somebody get that bath salt addict that lives outside, see if he'd want to come in here and hang out with this kid?
Look, I know what's going on between you and Will. He picks a new one every year.
New one.
Girl, like fresh meat.
It's nothing like that.
You should probably walk away before you get your heart broken.
Thanks for the tip. Bitter much?
I'll be honest, I don't really know what that means with the pouring salt into some coffee or something. She just ruined her own coffee because, I mean, she was making it for herself and then she poured salt in it and then gave it to her. So I'm a little confused, so I guess bitter much might just be one of her catchphrases. Maybe we'll see it pop up again in future episodes at other interesting moments, like maybe she's tying her shoe and then the second year comes over to tell her something else about how she's being cheated on, and then she takes the shoe off, pours some salt in it, gives her the shoe, and then says, bitter much, and then walks away. I guess only time will tell with the Attaway General grand scheme of this plot device here, but it is very interesting. Or maybe it's just something I don't fucking understand that kids say or do, like salting coffee as an insult to somebody. I really couldn't tell you.
I don't want to talk to anyone. Just need a moment to be upset, okay?
I get that.
Oh, having a hole in your heart's pretty relatable, huh?
Nope, but I know what it's like to pretend to be okay when you're really not.
Wow, Jack, that was deep. Almost makes you forget that he was arrested.
Kit, do you mind stepping outside? I need to speak with Molly and her mom. Oh, Rosie, no, not you. You're fine. You can stay. Just Kit.
Are you kidding?
Excuse me?
Perhaps the great Dr. Henry isn't all that great after all. Maybe he's no saint. You know, one thing's for sure, he's no doctor. He hasn't been able to successfully do anything even close to being medically accurate, but perhaps he's also a bad person, too.
I'll talk to you later. Georgia, wait. Do you want to go talk in the shed?
Go ask Maeve, or that other girl.
Oh, is that a fresh pot? Yeah. You want to swoop in and take it for yourself, like you do with everything else? What?
So it seems the second year's words of bitterness to Georgia have opened her eyes to the fact that maybe she's not the only one getting kisses from Will. Perhaps that shed is the portal to the kissing dimension and she's not the only traveler. And while Georgia struggles with the harsh reality that to Will she's just another makeout in the shed, Kit is battling her own set of struggles where she believes she's being treated unfairly by Dr. Henry because she was kicked out of the room and Rosie wasn't, when she was the one that saved the girl's life and all Rosie did was play Connect 4 and draw pictures of buttholes with crayon on sheets of printer paper. So she believes she should have been allowed to stay in there, and if nothing else, Rosie shouldn't have been allowed to stay in there, so she's now confronting her about it in a pretty passive-aggressive way.
Please, all you do is suck up to the doctors and nurses here and act like an angel. I know your game.
I have no game. I'm just here to give back.
There you go again. Always with the perfect answer ready to go.
No,
Drop the act. What did you do to get to stay with Molly? Be Dr. Henry's pet?
I am not his pet. I am his former patient.
Patient?
Yeah, I have the same form of brain cancer as Molly. I'm Dr. Henry's poster child. That's why he asked me to stay.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
There's a lot you don't know.
Yeah, you gotta feel pretty bad now, don't you, Kit? You fucked up. I wish the writers for Attaway General had wrote Game of Thrones Season 8. They're extremely talented. They're able to condense an entire season's worth of character development and information into a single 9-minute episode. It's nothing shy of impressive. It's like when you go into a public toilet stall and you see someone just, it must have shit their entire colon out into this toilet. They're like, wow, how did they cram so much shit into this one small little fucking toilet here? And that's how I feel about Attaway General. It's just nothing shy of impressive. It's just bang, bang, bang.
You're the brainiest teenager I've ever met.
I don't know where Holden's getting that from. They've only talked like 3 times, and the only thing she did was put a bandage over a cut and say, well, they could have used dissolvable stitches. I mean, that's 2 things that even I could think of, and I wouldn't consider myself one of the brainiest adults to ever live or anything like that. It's pretty simple stuff, and I get where Holden's coming from. He's just trying to flirt, and he's trying to get some kisses in the shed, maybe, so I understand.
Thanks.
For what?
For making me laugh. Today has been really bad.
Somewhere along the way, the take where he was laughing must have gotten lost, because at no point does he laugh in this. Dude doesn't even smile. It almost just sounds sarcastic or like he's making fun of her. Hey, thanks. For what? Making me laugh? Idiot. Haha. But yeah, that concludes episode 3, another exhilarating adventure in Attaway General, of course. Another fucking fantastic episode, and I look forward to watching episode 4 soon. That's it. See ya. It's that magical time of the month again. I may not menstruate and bleed out of my vagina, but I will be bleeding out of my ears as I watch episode 4 of Attaway General, baby. Attaway General has quickly become my favorite show I think I've ever watched, so I'm more than excited to check out episode 4 here. Let's hop in. Just like the series premiere for this show, this one kicks off with an ad, this time for gum, where a dude asks a girl to prom by putting a note in some gum and she says yes. Whole class gives a big round of applause and it's a victory for gamers everywhere, leading me to believe if I'd only chewed more gum in high school, I too could have found a prom date.
For you, madam?
You made these?
Yep. Spent all night making them.
We get to see Jack come in hot right here with some Reddit advice with these origamied flowers and hitting this lady with a madame. Was expecting a fedora tip, didn't get one, so he wasn't ready to double down and fully commit to the Reddit advice, but he does get pretty close, and I have no doubt her panties were probably sodden. And I think I speak for all of us when I say Jack is the best part of this show. He is carrying Attaway General right now. He is the Atlas, and the world is Attaway General. on his back, because this man, his acting is on a whole nother level compared to everyone else in this cesspool. He makes Joaquin Phoenix look like an actual amateur, just dwarfs his acting talent. Jack is just able to fully assimilate into his character here, so much so that I don't even know this guy's real name. I only know him as Jack. And as I'm sure you remember, Jack got arrested. We don't know what for, but I imagine it was because he was just too fucking good at acting.
Oh, also, you're on filing duty with Lizzie.
The pain might as well kick in soon. Ugh, that's gotta hurt.
There it is, baby, the classics. Kit doing what she does best, physically hurting the patients. I feel like Attaway General was written by someone that had a really bad experience in the hospital with like a nurse or a volunteer. Like they were getting fucking wet-willied by them and teased and made fun of. Because they portray all of the help around the hospital as just actual fucking bullies to the patients for no reason.
If it isn't Busboy.
The one and only. How's my favorite doctor?
I'm not a doctor.
Oh, I know. I was asking about Dr. Henry.
Can you guys stop flirting and someone scratch my knee, please?
We're not.
We're definitely not flirting.
Holden, I've been so worried about you. How are you?
Hey, babe.
I was as shocked as you are right now when I found out Holden isn't single. He has been going behind his girlfriend's back to flirt with Kit. That is so dubious. I can't even fucking believe it. I don't know where the nickname Busboy comes from. I'm not quite sure. I think it was because in the first episode he was involved in a crash that involved the bus, which is why his arm nearly fucking fell off and was gashed. So it's a little weird to make that his nickname, considering he almost died from it. So choosing a nickname that constantly reminds him of a traumatic experience in his life is a little odd.
What are you doing?
Putting on my filing tunes.
Jack's about to get his ass arrested again for being too lit while filing. God damn, he's busting it wide open with his filing tunes. I really have to wonder if the people behind this show have ever even talked to a teenager or anyone younger than 50. It feels so out of touch, like, if we asked teenagers to file for us, how would they do it? They'd probably, like, listen to hip-hop music, and they'd probably play mobile games on their cell phones or some shit like that. Yeah, we'll write it in there. That seems believable. Like, no conversation feels like a conversation that has ever happened in the entire history of this fucking planet.
What are you doing here?
I'm shadowing Dr. Henry for Molly's surgery, but only if it's okay with Molly.
Don't let him do it. Until Regina found out that Prince Harry was also visiting other princesses. He didn't even care that she might find out. He didn't care about her feelings at all.
She can do better than Harry.
Yes, she can. And that's exactly what Princess Molly told her.
Georgia, seriously? Just talk to me. Why are you so mad?
That should be clear from the story.
Will just entered the Thunderdome and is getting blasted. This man's getting split apart like a Kit Kat bar. First, George is reading this new J.K. Rowling story that is attacking Will. George is attacking Will. Even the little girl's attacking Will, and he doesn't even know what the fuck's going on. This dude just came into the crossfire here.
Do you need anything? Water?
No, I'm okay.
I got the phone call and I was so worried. I couldn't believe it.
She waited a really long time to come see him. There's no gauge for how much time passes in this show. I mean, you could even argue fucking time doesn't exist in a show like this. Like, this show transcends time and space itself. But she seems to have waited a very long time. She didn't come when he got into a bus crash. She wasn't there when he was getting his stitches removed or when he had the heart defect prognosis put upon him. And now he's still here after a long time of what I imagine is at least a couple weeks, and she's just now stopping in for the first time, which is, it's, you know, she doesn't really care that much. Maybe they're not a great couple.
They're cute, but I, don't ship it, so don't worry.
Do you mind if I turn the music down a little bit? I have a headache.
Don't touch anything. You're gonna ruin my system.
I think we should just stick to the directions. It's exhausting enough as it is.
Just think of it as a video game. Up, up, down, down, left, right, your turn. Up, up, down, down, left, right.
Jack's methods may be unorthodox, but god damn it, you can't argue the results. He works in mysterious ways. He's like fate itself. I have no idea what the Konami code has to do with filing shit. I don't get it at all. Just think of filing as a video game, up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. What does that mean? Are you playing like fucking Beat Saber or something with these files? Like, what are you doing? Going up here and then like left, and I don't get it at all. And then fucking, they're cute, but I don't ship it. This entire writing room must have been like nothing but geriatric old men gathered around like a Dell laptop running Microsoft XP, and they accidentally found Tumblr and just started taking shit that they saw on Tumblr and throwing it into this fucking dog shit pile. It is crazy. Nothing fits at all.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, right.
I think I'm gonna need a cup of coffee if I'm even gonna try to attempt that.
Hey.
Hey.
So, you were really good with Molly in there.
Thanks.
Can we talk about us?
I think we should keep this strictly professional.
What did I do wrong?
Nothing. Just not interested in being anyone's fresh meat.
Fresh meat?
I gotta go in.
It actually does kind of resemble a video game at this point. It sounds like the dialogue is overlapping itself, like the game is glitched and now the dialogue's just like stacking on top of itself. Hey, so, about us, what? No, what, professional. Just this fucking absolute catastrophe of conversation. It's wild. I thought, like, the first 3 episodes, like, that's as bad as the show's gonna get, like, it's gonna stay around that bad. But episode 4, to me, is by far the worst. This is where it really falls apart. It's clear that they just made this on the spot, like, day of. It's like, shit, these TikTok stars are super busy. They have to dance like 3 times a day to some like popular shit and lip sync. So we only have their time, you know, for like an hour. Let's just make up a storyline when they come to set and we'll just shoot it right then and there. There's clearly like no thought behind anything going on here. And it is beautiful.
What in the world is going on in here?
Your system does not work, so I made my own.
Jack, we have to put it back how it was.
This was supposed to be done already.
We need to put this back.
What? No way. My system's so much better.
Jack, stop, please. Just go home. Let me take it from here.
Whatever.
You just woke up the sleeping dragon right there. That was a big mistake. It's like for a brief moment, Rosie forgot that Jack got arrested for spending the night in a Target after it closed for a 24-hour overnight challenge shitty YouTube video. You do not want to fuck with Jack and make him mad. He'll throw your files right on the goddamn ground. Also, I have no doubt Jack's system was far superior to that of the medical professionals. Jack just seems like the kind of guy that's got it all figured out. You'd be lucky to have his system in your filings.
Boys are the worst.
Amen to that.
We want to help.
You want to help me? Of course.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but I'm looking for a patient. Her name's Bo.
She's in room 6. I'll show you.
And that's where the episode ends. Kit helped for about 3 seconds. I don't even think she picked up a single file. She just said she was going to help, and then didn't help the second someone showed up. Any excuse to not help her clean up those files, because that did look tedious, so I don't blame her there. But yeah, anyway, that's the end of episode 4. Another great adventure at Attaway General, and I'm looking forward to episode 5. That's it. So yeah, not many shows get me genuinely excited for each new episode, but Attaway General has filled me with the same level of jubilation that I'd get when I was a kid going to Universal to ride the Men in Black ride. It's a show that's so unapologetically awful that it crosses the event horizon of dog shit to enter a dimension of pure bliss. It is truly a joy to watch, and we are now on episode 5, so let's go ahead and dive in.
Late as always.
When can I get this thing out of me?
We'll have an OR ready soon. Oh my.
You're not helping.
What the heck happened?
What the?
You.
It's a lot to process in episode 5. This one's going full nuts to butts right off the get-go. We're coming in hot, full throttle, raw, and no rubber. A bit of a silly question from Kit, who wants to be a doctor, asking what happened when it's pretty clear man got shot by a fucking arrow. Like, it doesn't take a whole lot of deductive reasoning to piece together the pieces of that puzzle. You can kind of see what's happened here. Ultimately, he's got an arrow in his thigh here. How it happened, we can only speculate. Perhaps he was playing Lord of the Rings, LARPing, and his friend accidentally shot him while playing as Legolas. There's really no telling, but clearly the The issue here is there's an arrow in his thigh, Kit. You're not going to be a doctor if you're not making astute observations like that. Luckily, we get more of Jack right away. Jack, of course, being the star of this show. He comes storming in backwards while holding his phone to the sky, taking pictures of the ceiling to jerk off to later. He bumps into Kit, and that's when he's made aware of the horrifying situation unfolding before him, letting out an incredibly convincing scream of terror. You can really feel the emotional distress that Jack is experiencing in this moment and how caught off guard he was and horrified by what he was witnessing. So kudos to the actor for selling this performance, as he's done time and time again at Attaway General, carrying this entire show on his back with his incredible acting performance here.
You guys know each other?
He's the one that did this to me.
Ow! Jack, don't do that.
Hey, give it back.
No.
Hey. Okay, you need to calm down. You're in no state for a fight. Did you shoot him?
No, of course not.
Donnie, did he?
Well, no, but he might as well have.
We get a brief hint at the beast living inside of Jack. Sometimes you almost forget that Jack has been arrested. It was made clear in the very first episode Jack was arrested. We don't know what for, but we're getting some clues now, and it could be some very heinous shit. Perhaps we have a Jekyll and Hyde situation going on here. Shitty actor by day, shitty archer by night.
You might not know where you are for a moment, but don't worry. I'll be there the whole time.
I'll catch up with you.
Georgia, wait up.
Can't, I'm late for something.
Late for what?
Jeez, can you please take a hint and leave me alone?
You can't just not talk to me forever. Like you said, it's a small hospital.
Will just does not give a fuck what HR has to say about this forbidden employee romance, just making it clear to everyone who works in the hospital and every patient that he wants more kisses in the shed from Georgia. Georgia, come back here. We have to keep kissing in the shed. Georgia, it's a small hospital. That means you have to keep kissing me in the shed. You can't just not kiss me.
Did Jack have something to do with that arrow?
No, I have my little brother to thank for that. The kid is terrible at aim. But because of Jack, I got in trouble and I'm stuck babysitting the little stinker all summer long.
If it wasn't already extremely clear that this show is written by 80-year-old men on their yacht who never even had a childhood or teenage years, they were literally brought into this world as a 60-year-old geriatric man, I think it's pretty obvious now after that line. I'm stuck having to babysit that little stinker? Who the fuck says that besides someone that's like 60 years old?
But what did Jack do?
You mean he never told you why he got community service?
I'd rather not get into this.
What happened?
Well, a few months ago, Jack convinced me that he knew how to drive, and spoiler alert, he couldn't. He ended up crashing my dad's car into a telephone pole.
I thought I could do it.
Yeah, you thought you could.
To be honest, I don't really remember.
You don't?
Yeah, that's convenient.
Oh, jeez. Well, I always believed that, Jack's crime must have been something trivial, something just innocent, like, skateboarding on someone's private property and getting arrested for trespassing, or just something small, but I could have never expected it to be as serious as this. This is fucking huge. He's even more of a hardened criminal than I thought he was. Holy shit. I'll be honest, I was really disappointed with this. This is the crime they decided to go with. I was hoping they doubled down on the insanity and make it something truly just fucking wild. Like it turns out Jack was an active serial killer or like a cult leader like Charles Manson who was trying to find his redemption in life through Attaway General. Something like really fucking heavy. But they didn't. They decided to go with something lame and boring like crashing his friend's dad's car and then for some reason forgetting about it.
I got you flowers. Made you laugh.
I was laughing at you.
Has anyone seen the latest shipment of toy donations?
Oh, they're in the shed. I can grab them.
Georgia, would you just hear me out?
No.
I just want to say it's different with you. I want you to be my girlfriend.
Yeah, the look on George's face really says it all. It is impressive how out of touch the writing in this show is. Hey, Georgia, look, I know you hate me, but can you be my girlfriend? They can't even accidentally write something into this show that makes any amount of sense at all.
What did you just say?
I said...
Rosie!
How long have you been there?
Sorry. That was a really cute moment. Just pretend you never saw me.
Well, they didn't see you. They wouldn't have known you were there if you didn't just announce your presence. So you could have just not said anything and just let it ride. Just don't really see why she'd just come in and be like, hey, wait a minute. This was cute. All right, now I'll leave. It's like on Twitter when two people announce their relationship and then some random fucking people on Twitter come in and say like, I don't support this relationship, or I do support this relationship. Who the fuck cares? Nobody asked and nobody cares.
So...
I don't know. I gotta think about it. I need to make sure you're worth the risk.
Can I help you with that?
You've done enough.
I have something for you. Pick the side of a biohazard bin. Listen, I know I messed up, but you're still my best friend. You were the first one to check up on me when I got my appendix taken out.
It's pretty sick, right?
Yeah.
Nothing says hardcore cool guy quite like showing off the bloody arrow you got shot with at the bar. Hey babe, check this out. This is an arrow. Pierced my flesh. I was fighting 15 people on horseback, all shooting arrows at me, and I only got hit by one of them before I took out all 15. Kept it as a memento for the one man who made me bleed. So anyway, you want to get drinks back at my place?
So, do you know yet?
No.
So all it took was Will asking for her to be his girlfriend for her to completely forget that she absolutely hates him. So in the span of about 30 seconds, she went from fucking hating the guy to about to fall in love with this man. And unfortunately, they were a little too intimate because Dr. Henry caught wind, probably the last one at this entire hospital to not know that they were kissing in the shed. And Dr. Henry's over there looking like, hey, wait a minute. That's my daughter and that's my student. I'm about to have to invent an entirely new scientific breakthrough. Murder.
You're at the top of the list for the scholarship next year. Thank you. Oh, but Will, I think it'd be best if you stayed away from Georgia. I wouldn't want anything to get in the way of our work together.
Understood.
See you tomorrow.
Well, now we're in quite the shit pickle here. Will just asked Georgia to be his girlfriend, and she was thinking about saying yes, but now that Dr. Henry has seen behind the curtain here and found this love that's been blooming in secret at the hospital, if you can call it a secret considering they were doing everything shy of fucking doggy styling in the hallways of the hospital. But now that he's seen that they've got, you know, intimacy between them, he doesn't want that. So now he's putting the kibosh on this shit, otherwise Will might lose his scholarship. There's so much building right now. The drama's getting unreal at this point. I can't even imagine where they're going next. I'm excited for the next episode, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah. God, if you're watching this, I need forgiveness for a sin. Attaway General Episode 6 came out a while ago, and I hadn't watched it until now. I've been slacking. My Attaway General homework was long overdue, and it's time that I come in hot.
Moving too fast.
Now that's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Some TikTok dances to kick this one off. That is that shit that I'm talking about. That's like Deadpool breaking the fourth wall, but with subtlety here. Because these are TikTok stars and they're doing TikTok dances, pretending they don't know how to do it. It's beautiful. It's meta. That's what I'm looking for. This goes on for like 35 painful seconds. It's a little long for my tastes, but god damn it if it's not incredible. I actually feel bad for all these TikTok stars right now, since TikTok is about to get banned in the US, it looks like, so hopefully Attaway General's acting credits will be enough to propel them into the acting career here and get them going in that direction, because looks like TikTok is about to go fucking extinct soon.
Georgia, straighten up that posture.
This is ridiculous.
Do not speak unless spoken to.
Dr. Henry's become drunk on power. He once performed a kidney transplant on a 14-year-old boy using only 3 popsicle sticks and a chainsaw. And now look at him.
We have a VIP coming into the hospital today.
One of you, fetch me an apple juice. On ice.
This is Roman DuPont.
And he's one of the head writers for this show.
And his grandfather Lawrence, one of Attaway General's biggest donors.
You did well. I remember your loyalty.
So Dennis the Menace comes into Attaway General and begins throwing his weight around. He's the grandson of the biggest donor of the hospital, and he's a little bit of an asshole. So the people are fighting to give him the apple juice that he's requested, and he finally chooses one, and then he hits Georgia with a pretty cool line, you know. Excellent work. Madame, this is some of the most superb apple juice that has ever graced my taste buds. I shall remember this. In fact, how would you like to work in an Amazon warehouse?
And you. What kept you?
Not in the mood, kid.
Your superior will hear about this.
Roman has quite the set of lungs, doesn't he?
He doesn't want to go through with the surgery.
That selfish idiot.
Wait, Kit! I want you to talk to him. He trusts you.
Where do you think I'm going?
Kit, overcome with emotion, furiously storms off to confront Holden over this decision. Also, that old man sounds a lot like Stan Lee if Stan Lee was like a fucking massive chain smoker. He's got a really cool voice.
Sing for me.
What are you even here for? You seem perfectly fine to me.
Brand asked me to clean up my marbles. I swallowed my collection. The day I cleaned up after myself was the day I become a commoner.
Spoken like a true Redditor that just received his first upvote. So the kid's here because he swallowed a bunch of marbles and now has to shit them out at the hospital. It's not the plotline I would have chosen, but I don't like kids and I don't like shitting, so I wouldn't have mixed the two together in Attaway General. But it is an interesting driving force here. The possibilities are endless. This kid's about to take a shit in a hospital. Like, this is high stakes shit right here.
Look, so I did some thinking, and you know what? I'll be your girlfriend.
You were right.
About what?
Keep this relationship professional.
I took one day to think about it, and now you're acting like I'm a stranger?
Stranger, we're friends.
You're the one who wanted to be more than friends.
Look, Maeve was right. I'm a jerk.
No, Will. How tragic. Will was faced with an impossible decision to make. Does he choose his career that he's worked so hard for? Or does he choose the girl who he just met 4 days ago, but all of a sudden they're in love? It's like something right out of a fairy tale. I've got to give credit where credit is due. I think they're executing the romance subplot of Attaway General absolutely beautifully. It seems so natural. It's like two androids talking to each other. Hello, Georgia. Will you be my girlfriend? Yes, Will. I will be your girlfriend. Actually, Georgia, we should be friends. No, but Will, you wanted to be more than friends. No, Maeve was right. Will big jerk. Oh, Will. It's like fucking caveman dialogue.
If you can get him to drink this stool softener, it'll expedite the process.
So, you're having second thoughts about the procedure?
It's not a procedure. It's a full-blown heart surgery with a 10% mortality rate.
You have the best surgeons in the world on your team.
No, he doesn't. Don't listen to that propaganda there, Holden. He has every right to be afraid of that. Fucking Dr. Henry would perform this open heart surgery and Holden would wake up with his lungs in his colon and 6 fingers stitched to his nipples. It would be a disaster. Everything we've seen of the surgeons at Attaway General has demonstrated that they have absolutely no medical knowledge at all and makes me believe that the whole Attaway General is just a money laundering scheme. Trusting the surgeons with the heart surgery here is like trusting a cocaine addict to manage your finances. It's just a recipe for disaster.
And then he laughed right in my face. This kid is spoiled rotten.
He's a real devil. Look, I'm sorry about Will. I bet he's got a fear of intimacy because of a past relationship.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Kit? Kit has never had a single conversation with Will in their entire time as volunteers. I don't think they've even been in the same scene, in the same room together in the entire history of the show so far, and yet she's still psychoanalyzing Will like she's some kind of expert that knows everything about it. She's acting like those Twitter psychologists that have no fucking idea what they're talking about, but still give some kind of explanation for what must be going on in someone's head. Yes, well, judging by Will's hairstyle, I think it's very clear to me that within the last 3 or 4 years he's had his heart broken in a relationship that just went sour. They were madly in love from what I can pick up on here. In fact, yes, I'm getting the smell that he even proposed at one point. They were engaged, and still something went awry. And judging by the micro-expressions on his face, I'm able to pretty much pick up that Will struggles with his self-image and his self-worth, which causes him to lash out from time to time, which is most likely why he's friend-zoned you, Georgia.
One sip, and I'll protect you from getting bullied in middle school.
Yeah, that face really says it all. That's not a very helpful bodyguard right there. Don't take that offer. He'd come to your middle school to help protect you from bullies, and he'd end up getting his shit kicked in by the middle school bullies.
Already have a security team. I have an announcement to make. I need to use the facilities. One of you will have the privilege of retrieving my marbles.
What an honor.
You can decide amongst yourselves who will pluck them out.
And once again the day is saved thanks to Rose's instant shit potion. She must have 99 herb lore because that was a really impressive potion that she put together here, a nice concoction. And he goes, takes a shit, someone has to fish out the marbles, and hey, raid boss is defeated.
It's because I care about you. Sorry for being selfish.
That's not being selfish. That's being a friend. I care about you too. Kit, you don't have a girlfriend.
It was so close, he almost cheated on his girlfriend. I mean, he's pretty much the one that instigated it, and then he got as close as possible to hit her with the cold water. It seemed almost malicious. I half expected him to just start screaming like, "Help! Help! The volunteer's trying to make out with me, please, help!" And just get her fired or something. Like, this just seems so cruel. He's the one that leaned in first, and at the last possible seconds, like, "Hey, you know, fuck it, I'll be faithful."
I'm so embarrassed.
Help! We need help! Are you okay?
I think I'm having a touch of a heart attack.
What a terrible place for this guy to have a heart attack at Attaway General. That's a death sentence. That's like having a heart attack in the desert. You're not gonna get proper care there. Quick! Quick! Somebody page Dr. Henry! It's serious! Dr. Henry comes sprinting in with cotton candy. Here, hold this. And then starts doing balloon animals for him. I'm gonna make Mario here. The balloon animals should help with a heart attack. Dr. Henry's done it again. He's cured. But yeah, I mean, what an ending to episode 6 here. Yeah, that's about it. See ya. Just when you thought 2020 couldn't get any wilder, there becomes news of TikTok potentially being banned in the US, causing a global crisis. If this doomsday does fall upon us, at least we have the cherished memories of Attaway General. Let's take a look at episode 7.
Let's get a platelet inhibitor to stop the clot. We're doing everything we can for your grandfather, I promise.
Sonny, I wouldn't be the first to kick the bucket. They've been doing this for years.
Let's go get some air, okay?
In case you've forgotten, in the last action-packed adventure at Attaway General, Mr. DuPont had a heart attack, and now we can see the aftermath of that and the incredible care Attaway General gives to its patients. They wheel him into a room and just toss a blanket over him and call it a day. Well, we've done all we can here. Let's just hope for the best. I have expected them to just bring a body bag in for him, because there ain't no way they're curing this fucking heart attack from this guy at Attaway General. And they probably did just bring in a body bag and a priest when the kid left, just get it over with, because, you know, they're not going to save him. And I like how even Mr. DuPont seems aware of this fact, saying to his grandson, "Sonny, I wouldn't be the first one to kick the bucket. They've been doing this for years." He's literally just saying, "Yeah, kid, look, I wouldn't be the first one to die in this fucking hospital. It's basically just a slaughterhouse for humans. I actually don't think they've saved anyone, so just expect the worst out of this one, alright, grandson?"
I'm scared.
I get it. It's okay to be scared, but can you be brave too?
The kid doesn't sound that scared, and Georgia doesn't sound that interested. I feel like every TikTok actor here, the main 4, just always sounds so fucking annoyed by everything. Ugh, you're scared your grandfather's dying. Look, whatever. Can you just kind of be brave or something? Jesus.
It's okay. He's gonna pull through.
I like to imagine that not even the most basic precautions were taken on set, so that trash can that she stuck her head in, fake puking, was an actual used trash can, so just full of like rotten food, dirty diapers, used needles and shit like that. So when she dunked her head in there like she was bobbing for apples, just an actual blast of just foul aroma.
Sorry, my head feels like mush.
Have you been getting enough sleep?
Yeah, but still, mush.
How many hours of sleep have you been getting?
You're doing it again, kid. I'm not your patient.
I'm just trying to help.
Whatever.
Yeah, Kit, stop asking just basic questions, even though he's the one that started talking about it. God, just leave him alone, Kit. He's not your experiment to just interrogate. He's not your question post to just ask questions to, Kit. He's his own man who happens to have been arrested one time. So just stop interrogating him, Kit.
Mr. DuPont, how are you doing?
Oh, well, this is my third heart attack. At this point, it's like a speeding ticket. He's not gonna have any structure once I'm gone.
Don't say that. You're not dead yet.
Oh, you're a real firecracker, aren't you?
What? How is she a real firecracker? All she said is, you're not dead. Which is accurate. I mean, you're not dead. Unless you were brought back by some kind of necromancy spell from Dr. Henry. I mean, you're alive. It's not like she came at you with some kind of, like, clever thing or something. Are you flirting? Is it like a flirting attempt, maybe? I'm just not quite sure.
Yeah, apologies. You know, it's just that my family, they won't let me eat anything good.
Well, your family might not let you eat anything good, but Attaway General's feeding you like a king. Look at that bowl of scrumptious sewage. What the fuck? Someone actually just emptied a fucking bedpan into a bowl and gave it to this guy. Hey, Dr. Henry, thanks for letting us use your bong. We're just gonna go ahead and empty out the bong water now. Oh, God, no. Are you insane? No, fuck no. Don't let that go to waste. Put that bong water in a bowl, spit in it, and then give it to that old man.
I spoke to Dr. Henry this morning. I'm going through with the surgery.
Really?
Not to mention the fact I'll be missing prom. I convinced Bella to go with my friend Kyle, and somehow I'm jealous even though I'm the one that set it up.
It's kind of a weird decision. That's some, like, actual cuck shit. Hey, I can't go to prom. Can you just take my friend instead? I mean, it's not like she needed a date to prom. Like, if you can't go and you're her boyfriend, she probably could have just gone with her friends. Like, that's not unusual. That's not weird. It's kind of weird that you just set it up with your friend. Like, hey, Bella, I'm just going to toss you around to my friends here to, you know, go to prom and shit. So, yeah, have fun. No, you don't have to say it. I'm telling you, you're doing it. You're going with Kyle. You're going with Kyle, Bella.
George is doing above and beyond at present.
Okay.
I believe it's time for a quick nap. I don't know the particulars of your relationship with that little brown-noser, but I do know that life is short.
That was the first time that old man had ever even seen Will. A split-second interaction where Will comes in saying, hey, what's up, pussy? Is there anything I can do to help? And the old man just says, nah, I'm hanging out with Georgia playing chess, and then he leaves. That is the only interaction, and it was about 2 seconds. And somehow that old man was immediately able to deduce that Will and Georgia had a thing going. Apparently the entire fucking hospital knew, except Dr. Henry. Which I guess makes sense because they were making out in the hallways and shit, fucking slapping each other's ass cheeks in the hallway in front of everyone, including the patients, but the old man wasn't even there for that. He just felt when he entered the room that there was weird love in the air or some shit. It's wild, wild.
Obviously, it's not as fancy as real prom, but...
Thank you. This means the world. You know, it's funny. I never expected to get in a bus crash, and I expected even less to have heart problems. But somehow I'm happy.
Oh, you don't say. You didn't expect to be in that bus crash? Well, I'm fucking shocked. Well, you didn't look into a crystal ball and see it coming, then go out of your way to make sure the prophecy was fulfilled? Are you kidding me?
I didn't get a shake, but I... Where's Mr. DuPont?
He passed in his sleep a little while ago. Sorry. Georgia!
I actually think Attaway General just outright executes any and all of their patients. Like, we still haven't seen that little girl who was about to go through some procedures with Dr. Henry, so I'm assuming he just cut her head off or something. But I mean, like, George is clearly bothered by it. Like, hey, Mr. DuPont's dead. And then all the other woman there can say is a sarcastic, oh, sorry. Hey, sorry, okay, he's dead, so what? In fact, I'm the one that killed him. Okay, you're gonna fucking cry about it? Get out of here.
You okay? Mr. DuPont died.
Cut the music, now! Nina, how could you let this happen?
Excuse me, what am I Is this fun? Is this fun? Shut that shit down right now. Fun? At Attaway General, all we deal with in here is death. In fact, I'm killing 4 patients in here right now. I see 4 patients dancing. Meet me in my office.
This is absolutely out of bounds.
Doctor, everything is under control.
Under control? Holden is having open heart surgery tomorrow, and you've got him dancing around.
You're such a snitch!
I was just coming to the party. I didn't say anything to him.
You're such a liar!
Oh, now, there's a lot to digest here. So Dr. Henry comes storming in. I invented the radio. I won't be having it used for fun in my hospital. Shut it down, turn it off. Nina, you're fired. This is ridiculous. Get the fuck out of my sight. And apparently, Georgia believes that Will snitched and told Dr. Henry about the party. Which doesn't make any sense because Georgia was literally stapling and handing out flyers that said that there was a party going on, a prom at Attaway General. So obviously Dr. Henry, basically living at this hospital, he's going to see at least a couple of those, I would imagine. And it's not like you could really keep it a secret. It's at like the actual like fucking main lobby here of Attaway General. Like if Dr. Henry even needed to go take a piss or something, he would walk by the prom and see it. So it wasn't some kind of well-kept secret or anything. And then Rosie falls over herself over there at the punch bar. I mean, shit's just going nuts. And that's where the episode ends. The next episode is the season 1 finale of Attaway General. I mean, I can't wait to see where they take this bad boy next. This is getting intense now. Now it's getting really fucking intense. That's about it. See ya. And here we are at the season finale to Attaway General. Episode 8 is the conclusion to the first season here of this incredible new anime. And I know when a lot of people finish a great show, they're often left with a little hole in their heart, a void that they can't fill because there's no more of that show to watch, so they get into a little bit of a sad state. And I feel like we're all going to experience that same phenomenon here today with the conclusion of Attaway General. This has become just something of a renaissance of media. It's more than just a piece of fiction. It's an entire revolution, almost. It truly is just a remarkable show, and I think perhaps will go down in history as one of the best first seasons of any new show.
200 milligrams of epinephrine.
Temperature 103.
She's dehydrated. We gotta bring this fever down.
You're gonna be okay.
Hey, you three, clear the area.
But what's happening?
We'll get them out of here.
Dr. Henry is not fucking around this time. He's pulling the butt plug out and demonstrating why he is considered the best surgeon at Attaway General. I have no doubt that Rosie is going to get the best medical care available in a way that only Dr. Henry can provide. He's probably going to give her a flu shot and shave her eyebrows to help with the dehydration. He then instructs Will to kick out the other 3 volunteers because he can't be giving away his Krabby Patty secret formula to the surgery, you know? Get him out of here, Will. No witnesses. Get him out. They can't see this. Nurse, can you please fetch me my French horn?
What's going on? Is Rosie okay?
She has an infection in her brain, and that's causing a high fever. She's stable, for now. Nina, I need to talk with you in my office.
Dad, stop. She had nothing to do with it.
Look, actions have consequences.
I like how Dr. Henry's blaming the brain infection on the prom. He thinks that because Rosie was dancing at their little dance that they put together at the hospital, it gave her a brain infection. I mean, this dude sounds like someone who's afraid of fucking 5G as well. Calls Nina into his office. Nina, is that an iPhone? You realize these emit 5G microwave frequencies, correct? You've killed her. Her blood is on your hands now, Nina.
Sorry for ruining prom.
Don't be silly. It wouldn't be a problem without some drama. Why didn't you tell us you weren't feeling okay?
Jack has to be the last person that you would want talking to someone who just got told they had a brain infection. That's just going to make it significantly worse having a conversation with Jack about it.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry about the prom.
Just once I thought you could rise to the occasion. But it's obvious you have no respect for me. Or this hospital.
It's not what you think. I'm actually good at this.
Well, your definition of good falls way below most standards.
Georgia, I'm extremely disappointed in you. Trying to give these patients a fun night? You know that's not how we do things at Attaway General. I'm going to have to go into each one of their rooms now and smother them with a pillow because they've all been contaminated with this prom that you threw. Just once I thought you would rise to the occasion and help me deliver nothing but misery, the way we do it at Attaway General, but I can't even count on you for that.
I am good. Patients like me, and unlike you, I can act like a normal human being outside of these walls.
What is that supposed to mean?
Dad, you're a good doctor. Everyone knows it, but you put everything you have into this hospital, and at the end of the day, you have nothing left. You pushed Mom away, and now you're doing the same thing to me.
Why do you think I brought you to this program? So I could protect you.
Protect her from what? Is she being hunted by assassins? You're doing a terrible job of protecting her if that's the goal here. You've only actually said one line to Georgia in the entire show, and it was in the last episode when you fucking bulldozed your way into the prom and said, "Hey, is this a party? Fuck you. I fucking hate my daughter. Fuck you, Georgia. I'm disappointed. You never rise to the occasion. You don't like killing people like I do, and I just don't like it. Just fuck you, Georgia." But I am trying to protect you. I'm saying this because I'm looking out for you.
Yo, can we talk?
There's not much to say. I already talked to my dad.
It's more complicated than whatever he told you.
I know that he told you to leave me alone, and I know that you listen.
I wish I didn't.
This show goes at an absolutely absurd pace. Like, within the span of 2 episodes, a million fucking things have happened, while at the same time, nothing has happened. It's like Schrodinger's pile of diarrhea.
Me too.
Every single fucking conversation between these two has absolutely nothing happen. It's like biting into styrofoam and thinking it's popcorn. You get nothing out of it. There's no substance. It's just fucking empty, hollow garbage. Attaway General feels like it was written by an AI that was tortured and forced to watch nothing but CW shows and then try and write a CW show in only 8 episodes.
Hey, I wanted to tell you something.
Yeah?
Hello, Holden?
Hey, babe.
I thought I missed you, but they said I could pop in. How are you?
Good.
You ready?
I can only imagine what Holden was going to say to Kit. Probably something very romantic. Maybe he feels the same way about her as she does about him. Or maybe he was on to a big conspiracy. I like to imagine Holden was about to reveal like a really disturbing truth like you see in those shitty horror movies where he's like, Kit, look at what I found. He lifts up his blanket and pulls out a Bible. Look at these pictures. Just death and destruction. Notice any common themes amongst them? And then he points it out. Right there. Picture Dr. Henry with a hood and horns coming out of his head. Dr. Henry is the devil. Kit, save me. This isn't a hospital. It's a factory to deliver souls to hell. Dr. Henry's Lucifer. Some kind of like crazy grand reveal. I'm still hoping in season 2 of Attaway General they take a supernatural approach. Just introduce superpowers or something maybe. I think that'd be nice.
He's gonna be fine.
Is it Rosie?
We don't know yet. But the board is ready for you in Georgia.
And that's where season 1 of Attaway General wraps up. In true Attaway General fashion, it's extremely underwhelming and not well executed at all. But, hey, it's Attaway General, baby. That's what we play the game for. That's what it's all about. I gotta be honest, I was worried that maybe I was going to have like a sinking feeling in my stomach, like, damn, there's no more Attaway General. I feel a little lost. But yeah, that's not the case. In fact, I'm relieved that it's over. I mean, this was such an adrenaline rush. I mean, Christ, every time I watched an episode, my blood pressure would spike. I mean, I'd be on the edge of my seat like, holy shit, what's gonna happen next? Now I don't have to worry about that stress. Just get to wait until season 2 comes out. Hopefully in season 2, perhaps like a post-apocalyptic landscape has happened, and Attaway General is the last remaining hospital. Like it's a fucking Mad Max universe, and Attaway General is the last beacon of civilization, so they're dealing with all kinds of crazy wounds, fucking body parts flying all over the place or something. Who knows? The possibilities for Attaway General are truly limitless, and I'm excited to see where they take it next. That's about it. See ya. Every year for my birthday, I make similar wishes. I wish I was a little taller, I wish my dick was a little bit bigger, stuff like that. But on my 26th birthday last August, I made a very different wish. Something not quite as selfish. I wished for something bigger than myself. I wished that there'd be a season 2 of Attaway General for all of us to enjoy. And my god, I can't believe it. The birthday wish finally came true. Attaway General Season 2 just dropped and I am jubilant. I have butterflies in my stomach, butterflies in my fucking butthole. I'm covered in butterflies, excited to get back into the Attaway General extended lore and the universe that they've created there. Season 1 was an absolute masterpiece, a beautiful disaster I couldn't help but fall in love with, and I can only hope Season 2 is half as incredible as the first season. Let's just dive right in.
And then I saw this light, and I heard a voice, and the voice was telling me, follow this path. Like, it was an angel or something.
You sure it wasn't Dr. Henry?
Holden!
I'm sure I don't need to do a recap of anything in Season 1 since we're all Attaway General fans here, huge enthusiasts, but just in case I'll bring some of you up to speed if you haven't finished Season 1. At the end of Season 1, Rosie, who you just saw right there, was attending a dance party with the other nurses around the area, and she was cutting the rug, boogieing down, really wiggling her finger on the dance floor, having a great time, when all of a sudden, she fell over. She collapsed right on top of the fruit punch bowl. And it turns out what happened was a sniper was posted outside of the hospital and was trying to claim a bounty that was put on Rosie's head. Unfortunately, however, for the sniper, Dr. Henry wasn't far away from the scene. Dr. Henry is a man who needs no introduction. We can thank Dr. Henry for the discovery of penicillin and electricity, and he heard the shot and began storming the dance floor, fighting through wave after wave of terrorists on his way there. He picked up Rosie's lifeless body and put her on a stretcher and began getting her into surgery to heal this wound. And as you can see here, Season 2 picks up right where that left off with that cliffhanger. We can see Rosie's doing just fine now. I'm not surprised to see that. Dr. Henry once performed a colonoscopy using only a magnifying glass and toothpicks on an active battlefield in the dense jungles of Vietnam, so healing a sniper's headshot was child's play for him. I knew this was going to be a successful operation. Dr. Henry has never failed at anything in his life, so I'm glad to see Rosie's back in this season. I'm glad to see the surgery went well on her, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
Instead of just the scholarship, this year one of our volunteers is going to have the opportunity for a summer internship at Manhattan Metropolitan.
New York City?
Now I've been given sole discretion to choose the winner.
An astute observer will have noticed that this is not the exact same cast from Season 1 of Attaway General. There's no Dixie D'Amelio because they probably couldn't afford her anymore because she's blown up to a level beyond Jesus Christ himself, and there's no Kit. I imagine she just didn't want to fucking do it and was probably embarrassed to even be associated with the program. But there is two reoccurring characters that were big in Season 1, and that's Rosie and Holden. And luckily for us, Dr. Henry signed the contract without reading it, so Dr. Henry's locked into Attaway General for life. So that's good at least, but it's unfortunate that we didn't get the exact same cast back, so there's a lot of plot lines that I don't think are going to be resolved in this season, which is a shame because I've been really on the edge of my seat after the cliffhangers of Season 1. I've actually lost sleep thinking about, what's Georgia going to do in her predicament? Again, for those that don't know, Georgia liked the boy and the boy worked at the hospital. That's a workplace relationship, and that just doesn't mix at Attaway General. Not in this witch's cauldron. That is not an ingredient that is welcome there. And Dr. Henry didn't approve, and if Dr. Henry doesn't like it, then god damn it, it should just be fucking illegal in the first place. And I really wanted to see how Georgia would work through this. But I guess we just won't see the conclusion to that. But anyway, right now Dr. Henry's bringing the new cast up to speed that not only can they win a scholarship, they can also win a summer internship at a hospital in New York. And for some reason, everyone's all excited about the potential at working in New York as an intern. That's like being excited to find pubic hair in your Big Mac. It sounds like probably one of the worst places you can get an internship at. I've been to New York a couple times. People there are pretty fucking rude. Being an intern there at a company there, I imagine you'd be spit on and shit on and you probably wouldn't have a smile on your face, but they're really buying into the idea that being an intern there would be the best shit in the world, so they're all fired up.
Holden and Sasha. Any questions?
Yeah, where's Kit?
Kit isn't coming back this semester. Sasha, can I have a word?
Between the ominous funeral music that just kicked in and the expression on her face, it makes it sound like they killed Kit and then ate her in like an act of cannibalism at Attaway General to appease some kind of blood god.
What happened to Kit?
She got suspended after prom. Wait, you didn't know that?
No. I was gonna surprise her.
Well, surprise!
So that's the official Attaway General story that the government would have you believe. I don't think Kit was suspended. I think what actually happened, the real story, the real scoop, is Kit just didn't want to be part of the show anymore. Totally understandable, I get it, but it is a shame that she didn't reprise her role.
By the way, who's the cute guy? You mean Holden?
No, she means Dr. Henry. It's established here that Sasha is Nina's sister, who is here trying to get the scholarship because Nina thought it would be good for her, but she's not very interested in it. Now, she's more interested in boys.
Hey Elijah, this is Benny. He's a new TV.
Take that, you try-hard hipster.
Nice ceilings.
What?
Nothing, I was just noticing the smoke detectors. Looks like there's plenty.
Never noticed.
Of course there's plenty of smoke detectors, Sasha. This building has to be up to code with the fire marshal. Clearly there's going to be an adequate amount of smoke detectors at a fucking hospital. Alright? I don't know what's going on here. Somehow the writing has gotten even worse in Season 2 so far. It's like the terrible fucking writers of Season 1, they just said, hey look, this is too good, get the fuck out of here, we're gonna go to the local elementary school and recruit them to write Season 2. And they did. And then those writers quit, and then they decided to find people on Fiverr that don't actually know how to read or write, and then they wrote Season 2 here. It's bad.
She came in with a swollen ankle, and now we have the MRI result. Does anyone know why we did an MRI and not an X-ray?
Swelling can indicate a damaged ligament, X-rays are for bones, and MRIs are better for evaluating soft tissues.
So it turns out Sasha's pretty smart, acing Dr. Henry's pop quiz. The only reason Dr. Henry did an MRI is because he wanted to show the students. He doesn't need to, he can eyeball those things. His eyes, he's got special eyes. They're equipped for being able to look right through the skin and pinpoint injuries. It's kind of like the Shinigami eyes from Death Note, except Dr. Henry sees injuries and then decides to do nothing about them.
When you rolled your ankle, you ruptured your Achilles tendon. That's why you heard that pop.
When can she be back on the mat?
Well, the recovery process for this type of injury is normally between 6 to 9 months. I'm sorry, Eva. We're gonna want to get you to surgery right away.
A pretty brutal injury Dr. Henry couldn't give less of a fuck about. Dr. Henry is more than capable of just implanting some robotic parts in there, you know, like Frankenstein, and rebuilding the Achilles tendon better than ever, but he just chooses not to. Dr. Henry is one of those deities that just doesn't care too much for the human race and just takes some kind of sick pleasure in spectating without actually helping. I mean, that's just Dr. Henry for you, baby. So Dr. Henry hits her with the cold water, and then we're transitioning right back into the romantic plot, which is typically the forefront of the Attaway General storylines.
Be honest. How does it look? Nina says you have to hold on to these for years.
Just need one thing. What was that?
Well, Holden, that right there was sexual assault. And you could press charges if you wanted to. I don't understand where that even came from, so right now, I know I haven't shown you the whole episode, obviously, but there's only been 2 scenes where these two even acknowledged each other's existence, and then this just immediately happened. So, I mean, the pacing on season 2, I mean, they're moving lickety-split here. They're going 1,000 miles an hour. This is going at like fucking Mach 4. They're speed running terrible romantic writing.
I thought you were trying to kiss me.
I was fixing your collar.
I can't believe I just did that. I should go. That was my first kiss.
Wait, like ever?
Like ever.
Do you like omelets?
Omelets? Why?
Because Junior's makes the world's best omelets, and I was wondering if you want to split one with me. And I couldn't let that be your first kiss.
Well, I hate omelets now. That's the end of episode 1 of season 2. Attaway General really coming out with a bang. Absolutely full throttle this season, it seems. Yeah, that's about it. Can't wait to see what kind of incredible shit develops in episode 2. That's it. See ya. It's Attaway General Day, baby. Go ahead, call in sick to work, cancel on your friends, I don't give a fuck, but it's time to watch some Attaway General. Yes, I know episode 2 came out a little while ago, I'm a bit tardy to the party, but I'm trying to savor it. Enjoy every little morsel of content from Attaway General instead of binging it the second it goes up like some kind of Attaway addict. You know, like you wouldn't tell a heroin addict to just go hard in the paint when he gets his next fix, right? You tell him, hey, maybe space it out a little bit so you can enjoy it more. And that's what I'm doing. Right away, we're introduced to a new character, a stud, a badass named Jamie. You can tell he's a badass because he's wearing a leather jacket and a motorcycle helmet, or what I assume is supposed to be a motorcycle helmet, but what it actually looks like is one of the helmets that you'd wear on Segways when you're doing like a Segway tour of a city. It's not exactly like a heavy-duty helmet. I'm guessing this is all they could find at the thrift store that they raided for the costuming of the series. So I would have expected them to at least have like a real motorcycle helmet as opposed to this thing that makes it look like he was wearing it when riding on like a Razor scooter or something. To me, this entrance kind of screams that the show is written by 60-year-olds because I feel like the dreamy biker guy fantasy died like 30 years ago with like The Outsiders and Ponyboy. Like, I don't know how many girls still fantasize about a guy that, like, pulls up a leather jacket, gets on his Harley Davidson with greasy gelled hair, and then takes out a comb and slicks it back. Or maybe I'm just wrong, you know? Maybe this is still what girls find, like, super attractive. Like, you know, maybe Jamie is the guy your girlfriend is dreaming of when she lies awake next to you. You know, it's entirely possible. I could be wrong.
What happened to the career in photography?
I mean, the pay is terrible, and so are my photos, so... Swipe right, Dr. H.
What, huh? Oh, nothing. Oh, hey, James. How's it hanging, man?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Attaway General lore enthusiast, but isn't Dr. Henry married? I could be wrong. I don't know if they established the divorce. In fact, I'm having vague flashbacks, like some kind of brain dance from Cyberpunk, that, like, perhaps maybe there was a mention of him and his wife being split, so it would make sense that he'd be on Tinder, but even if he is married, his wife needs to understand this is Dr. Henry. This is the man that literally created the female orgasm. So, you know, it's his world, and we're just hoping to suck his dick in it. So even if Dr. Henry was happily still married, I'm sure his wife would be excited to learn that he was on Tinder slamming some other ham. Because it's fucking Dr. Henry, baby. He's gotta spread his wings and come.
Maybe if you and Jamie just...
No! There's nothing to forgive. I'm not mad.
Nina's mad at Jamie about something we don't fully understand yet, but I'm going to wager a guess it has to do with motorcycles. Jamie, you know, he's well known for his love of motorcycles and shitty photography. And I wouldn't be surprised if he broke Nina's heart in his pursuit of motorcycle whispering, or, you know, maybe like a motorcycle therapist or something. Yeah, like some Zen in the art of motorcycle maintenance shit, perhaps.
Do you date a lot?
Not really. I mean, you know how teenage boys are.
You know, I had a cousin who thought he was gay, but then he went through this whole process to try to figure it out. Turns out he wasn't gay after all.
I mean, alright. The worst story ever told, I think.
I can't.
But in the last episode they kissed. I thought they were getting married now. What happened?
Why? There's no rule against us dating, is there?
No, it's my sister. She has a lot going on right now, and she's worried about me.
Okay.
Well, maybe not no kissing at all.
Well, that plot detail lasted about 4 seconds. No, Holden, we can't kiss, because I'm thinking of my sister. Okay, I've stopped thinking about my sister. We can kiss now. For a second there was touch and go. I thought we were encountering our first major problem of the season here. How would Holden navigate this issue? But, you know, that was resolved really quickly. Really speed ran that.
I was just trying to help.
Okay, but this is a hospital, not a church. Surprise! I am switching up the TV assignments. Gotta keep you on your toes. Sasha and Benny, you'll be with Maeve, and Holden, you'll be with Rosie.
So it turns out Rosie has found religion and is homophobic, so they switched the roles because she didn't like that Benny was gay. So now Holden is no longer allowed to smooch with Sasha, and is now going to be working with Rosie due to her homophobia. So, I mean, we got a lot of moving parts coming in now. To my knowledge, I think this is like the first villain they've introduced in Attaway General, God. Right now, the enemy is religion because homophobia is running rampant among the TV volunteers here at the hospital because Rosie suggested Benny get help for being gay. And she found religion while on her surgery. She said she saw the light. I don't necessarily see how that means she has to not like gay people unless the light spoke to her and the Lord was saying that she needs to make sure gay people aren't allowed at Attaway General. I don't know. Season 2 is taking a very interesting twist here.
So, here's what's going to happen. The orthopedic surgeon is going to make an incision through the sheath in your calf that surrounds the tendon, and then she's going to stitch it back together. Now, excess bleeding and nerve damage are the two major things she's going to...
Really, not a whole lot's going on at Attaway General right now. Holden and Sasha are worried that someone's onto their relationship at the facility. But other than that, that's just about it. Dr. Henry comes in and reads a Wikipedia article that they copy and pasted into the script, so that's good. And that's really all that's happened so far. Pretty uneventful day at Attaway General.
It's time. Am I gonna be okay?
You're gonna do great.
Not on Dr. Henry's watch, I guess. I don't know why he shot her this look here. This is some sinister shit. What do you mean she's gonna be okay? As he sits there like doing this shit with his hands like a cartoon supervillain. I don't know what Dr. Henry's plotting here, but he's up to no good right now. The last thing she sees before going under is Dr. Henry come galloping in on horseback with a scalpel and chainsaw. I don't know, they don't conclude here, I'll go ahead and spoil this, they don't conclude what happens with the surgery here, but I wouldn't be surprised in episode 3 she comes out like a fucking cyborg or something crazy. Because Dr. Henry's up to something. He's got something up his sleeve.
Hey, Jamie.
How are you? How's your mom?
She's okay. Doctors are trying a new treatment to shrink the tumor, so fingers crossed.
Sasha, ready to go?
This is only the second time we've seen Jamie all episode, and he forgot his line. You could see him stumble there a little bit. How's your Your mom, yeah, the woman that like popped you out of her vagina or whatever. How is she doing? Is she doing okay? Is she doing good? She doing real well? Of course, this shows to illustrate the philosophy of the Attaway General crew. If at first you don't succeed, that's fine. It'll still make the final cut. If you don't get it right the first time, don't worry about it. We're still gonna put it in the final cut. You know, it's just how they do things. They only believe in one take. If it's not perfect after the first take, it's good enough. That's really about the end of the episode. Nina says she's not mad at Jamie, but everyone knows she's mad at Jamie for something we don't fully know yet. But hey, that'll be for episode 3, I suppose. Another action-packed episode of Attaway General. More crazy, wild shenanigans going on there at Attaway General. And yeah, that's about it. See ya. Technology has come a long way since the invention of the first dildo. Now we have computers that can beat chess grandmasters with ease. We have supercomputers that are perpetually decrypting pi. Technology is truly incredible, and we can pretty much do anything imaginable except make me taller. That would take a miracle or a genie being rubbed out of a lamp with a wish. However, if you tasked a supercomputer to make a better show than Attaway General, that shit would just fucking explode, because it is impossible to make a better show than Attaway General. It is perfection. It'd be like in war games when it deduces that the only way to win is not to play. You can't beat Attaway General. Episode 3, let's get in it.
Stay a little longer, Marty. I just put another song on the jukebox. Wait, I think I have another chord here somewhere.
They found her wandering the intersection, and Christine went to go find anyone that knows her.
I'm just gonna go ahead and rip the band-aid off early. Episode 3 is a bit of a stinker here. It's like a Naruto filler episode. It's all about this lady who has Alzheimer's, and they chase her around the hospital. It's not a whole lot happens, but I'm still gonna show you just so that way you're up to date on the lore and the character interaction, because it's still important. But we're gonna be checking out 2 episodes here today, 3 and 4.
You're looking for me any moment.
Oh, good. Sasha, I need somebody to babysit a Jane Doe in the ER.
It's supposed to be a bit taboo to be making out with your coworkers, and these two both acknowledge it, like, hey, this is probably going to get us in trouble if we're caught, and then they'll still just sit there and swap spit right in the middle of the entire fucking hospital, and right in front of her sister.
Morale is at an all-time low. We need you back in practice.
Sorry, losing 2 quarts of blood during surgery and getting stuck in here for another week wasn't part of my plan.
Sorry. So crazy. We should be getting ready to win nationals. Now we'll be lucky to even qualify.
I have no idea why this girl keeps visiting the cheerleader in the hospital when all she does is blame her for being injured and remind them that without her, they are now the worst cheerleading squad the world has ever fucking seen. She's like, how dare you tear your Achilles heel? You're so selfish, it's just like you. And now because of you, we're all gonna get fucking wedgies and swirlies by the other cheerleading squads, and they're gonna take a piss in our panties and rub our nose in it, all because you hurt yourself and you're the only one with talent on our squad.
And one that could get me kicked out of this program.
You won't get kicked out. She'll be mad at me.
Can I see this?
They keep reminding each other that if they're caught, they're gonna be in the big, deep stinky with the hospital, because what they're doing is frowned upon. And then in the next scene, they'll be like climbing on top of a fucking patient's bed just to make out on top of them. They'll like bust in during surgery just to kiss each other while handing Dr. Henry a scalpel. Like, you know, and then they act surprised that people are on to their secret. And then, of course, while they're kissing, the lady there runs away. And that's the big plot point, that because of their work romantic relationship here, they cost themselves a potential problem by having the patient run. And that's really all that happens in episode 3. It was just a super fucking boring episode. The lady didn't go far. She went to like a hot dog stand or some shit. I don't remember now. But there just wasn't anything interesting that happened. Now, it would have been cool if she was like a retired Navy SEAL, and then she has like an episode flare-up where she escapes from the hospital bed and starts making improvised weapons. Like she gets a hold of like an empty water bottle and then finds like a Glock in the cabinet somewhere, and she makes a silencer out of it, and it turns into like a fucking Hitman mission. Makes it like maybe even Home Alone a little bit, like booby-trapping the hospital, trying to take care of all the people who she now thinks are terrorists because she doesn't know what's going on. You know, that'd be kind of interesting, right? Then you have this cat and mouse game between the TVs there, like Rosie's slipping and sliding on like soap that she's set up in the hallway, and then she like throws a log with spikes on it to take out some other staff members. Like, that'd be pretty fucking wild. But that doesn't happen. Episode 3 is just really fucking underwhelming, so let's hop in episode 4.
Are you aware that Holden and Sasha have been messing around behind your back? If this continues to happen, there'll be consequences for all of you.
Okay, got it. I will talk to Rosie and we'll figure it out.
Nina, everybody in the hospital knows that Sasha and Holden are kissing. They're kissing everywhere. There isn't a single square foot of that entire fucking building that they haven't kissed in. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that they're making out in the janitor's water bucket when he's trying to mop, and the janitor's upset about it. Like, it's not a very well-kept secret.
Oh my god.
Get an R prep stat.
What is it? Is it Mom?
It's not Mom, but you shouldn't go. Jamie!
Now, this episode is packing the fucking thunder. Jamie's been in an accident and he got boo-boos on his leg, and it's rough. So, that's how we start this bad boy off here. We're going to get a little backstory on Nina and Jamie's relationship, how they've come to know each other. And as you can see, Jamie, he's in rough shape right there. I saw at least 3 scrapes on his leg. They might have to take the entire fucking thing off just to save the rest of his body. Like, it is not good. He must have fallen off of his scooter onto an anthill or something, perhaps. It's bad. Like, it's as bad as it can get. But luckily, Dr. Henry is nearby to rub a little bit of plutonium on it, and I wouldn't be shocked if he even brought out some traditional methods of medicine where he starts, like, getting a stick and rubbing it together to create a fire on the wounds to help cauterize them.
Nice.
Since this is your first offense, and you seem like a nice kid, I'll give you an option. You can either pick up trash by the side of the road, or volunteer at the hospital.
So that's the X-Men origin story of how Nina ended up working at Attaway General because they spray painted a heart on the side of a meth lab or something. I'm really not quite sure. Jamie wasn't caught, it was just Nina. And, it was some pretty hardcore graffiti. Almost seems like entrapment. It looks like it was some kind of fucking sting operation or something from the law enforcement, because the second they painted that heart, cops were right there fucking blaring the sirens. They were ready for action. They knew. Kids must like to spray paint hearts on that wall, and they had enough of it. It's like moths to a flame. Kids love to graffiti that particular area, and the cops must have just been waiting. Yeah, hey kids, look at that wall. Looks like a real innocent wall, huh? Makes you want to just put some spray paint on it, huh? And then they did it, and they're like, fuck it, we're coming in hot. I'm surprised there wasn't one of them leaning out of the window just fucking peppering them, lighting them up. But yeah, that's how she ends up at Attaway General. A pretty cool story, I suppose. A life of high crime before arriving here.
Any news?
There's a lot of internal bleeding and a broken femur. But we're not going to know the full extent of everything until we get in there.
The femur wasn't broken when Jamie arrived. That wasn't the result of the accident. That was Dr. Henry just getting mad and accidentally slamming his hands down on Jamie's lap. Or perhaps Dr. Henry broke the femur just to give himself an extra challenge during the surgery. Dr. Henry has been known to do that. Dr. Henry, of course, is the man who even invented the femur in the first place, so Dr. Henry giveth and Dr. Henry taketh away.
Will you two at least pretend like you're here to work?
Literally nobody is at Attaway General to work. Even Dr. Henry spends half of his screen time flipping through Tinder looking for new women to mash pissers with. So this is Nina having a flashback to when Jamie also volunteered at the hospital to keep her company. And just like everyone else we've ever seen at Attaway General, they just spend their entire time making out. And yeah, that's about it.
How is he?
He is a fighter. We're still going to be in there for a while longer. So why don't you go home? Get some rest.
No thanks.
He's lucky to have you.
It seems like every time Dr. Henry's doing surgery, he finds some excuse to walk away from it. He spends more time during a surgery outside of the surgery room talking to other people. He'll just find any excuse to leave. Like, all right, everyone, put your pencils down. We're doing great work here. Just go ahead and clamp a couple veins or something to keep them alive for a minute. I'm going to go stick a popsicle in my butthole in the bathroom. So I'll be back in like 30 minutes, and then we'll keep going here. He just walks in there, surveys it, takes a couple sniffs. Everything smells good. Keep up the good work. I'm going to go back outside and just kick some mulch around or something. I just don't want to fucking be here. And then Dr. Henry fucking peels out. Like, just, I mean, what's the point? He just leaves for 10 seconds, but says, like, hey, Nina, go home. No, I'm not going home. Okay, I'm going to go back to doing my job and saving this man's life. And then he just goes back in. I don't know. It seems like Dr. Henry doesn't really spend enough time actually doing the surgery that he claims he does.
You know,
What? What's so wrong with that?
that's too much. It's too much for me.
What are you saying?
Once again, flashing back to her relationship with Jamie, Nina won the scholarship from Attaway General, but instead of accepting it and going away, she decides she wants to stay at Attaway General to be with Jamie. Much to Jamie's despair, he does not want her to stay. He's like, can you get the fuck out of here? You know, this is too much for me. Don't you see how busy I am, Nina? I have to make TikTok videos lifting my shirt up for the 11-year-old girls to watch on there. Like, I can't be with you anymore, Nina. Just please accept the scholarship and leave. And this is where they break up because she wants to stay, Jamie wants her to go, and he also wants to be a photographer or something, taking pictures of motorcycles and scooters or whatever. So that's why they're no longer together, and Nina is so mad at Jamie. But yeah, we'll have to wait till the next episode to see if Jamie pulls through after the absolutely catastrophic accident that Jamie had, slipping and falling on a banana peel and scraping his leg. It was rough, but we'll have to see how he does in the next episode. That's it. So yeah. Yep, it's Attaway General Day. Episode 5 just dropped, it's fresh out of the oven, and Mama cooked up a real stinky pie. It picks up where 4 left off after Jamie's unfortunate pogo sticking accident that saw him undergoing surgery from the legendary Dr. Henry. Of course, Dr. Henry being the man who invented the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so Jamie is in good hands here, and we get to find out if he makes it through the surgery or not today. I can't wait to just hop right in.
So, what's the plan tonight?
Well, I texted him, but he said he can.
We gotta get going, but bring the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Episode 5 kicks off with a full-throttle nuts-to-butts advertisement for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I have to say, this is probably one of the worst ads I've seen. It makes it look like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a bad thing. I'm a fan of the cereal, but it makes it look like if you eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch, your friends are gonna fucking hate you. They're visibly annoyed with him and tell him that he sucks because he's eating the cereal, and yet it's supposed to be an advertisement for the cereal, so I really think it was counterproductive. I feel like kids that watch this and see that be like, oh fuck, guess I can't eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch or else everyone's gonna make fun of me at school, pull my pants down and spit in my face. And to be fair, they made it sound like when you eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you are just chewing on broken glass. It sounds super obnoxious. But it's good cereal. Shitty advertisement, though.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I think we just need to be more careful. No more ninjing around. I think Nina's on to me.
I just don't want to wait another 6 hours to kiss you.
This episode starts the same as the other fucking 5 episodes where these two are just making out or about to make out and then once again reiterate how frowned upon it is that they're having a workplace relationship and then talk about how they need to hide it and be more secretive. Even though there's not a soul in the hospital that doesn't know that these two kiss every chance they get. She mentions that Nina might be onto them and they have to stop ninjaing around, even though these two are about as stealthy as a garbage truck setting off fireworks. They kiss everywhere. A patient could be being rushed in, missing limbs, bleeding everywhere, and they would just push them aside to kiss. They'll climb on top of someone in a wheelchair just to kiss on top of them. Like, it's every opportunity. It's uncomfortable and it's weird when they keep saying that it's supposed to be secretive, because at no point do they even try and hide it. So, no shit, Nina's onto you. She's not just onto you, she knows. Everyone at the fucking hospital knows. It's a really dumb plot device, considering they've made no effort at all to keep it a secret.
Good God.
Clipped by an oncoming car and went down on the highway. Trauma to the leg and abdomen. BP 65/40.
That's internal bleeding. Could know our prep stat.
So we finally get an explanation for what exactly happened to Jamie. He was riding his ripstick on the highway when he got clipped by a car. I hope that it actually goes really deep into this plotline and it turns out the driver that clipped him was Dixie D'Amelio. So then she gets brought in handcuffs. You know, I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling Dr. Henrys. You know, it's just something like real fucking wild. Or maybe it's like Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe that was driving the car, and then we have to like have this battle between Attaway General and Cobra Commander's crew. Like, it could be nuts. Or maybe just Dr. Henry who accidentally just fucking blasted him with his car because Jamie knew about him being on Tinder or something. Like, I'm just hoping there's more depth to this as opposed to just some mystery driver that hit him while he was on his scooter.
This lane is so badly damaged. There's not going to be any recovery. It's just they're trying to get it out, and it's too damaged.
Hey,
Are those even clean?
Sure, I guess.
What are you doing here? I thought we said no ninja stuff.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is half of the show. They just go into patients' rooms and start making out. Literally right in front of this kid. Damn near slaps the fucking controller out of his hand just to kiss Holden in front of him. It's weird, especially considering that it's supposed to be like a secret, even though they're just making no effort to keep anything a secret. They're just making out in the most public places possible. And they're like, oh, we have to make sure no one knows what's going on. We have to continue to master the art of stealth here. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is like the equivalent of me going down to the courthouse and just butt-fucking my girlfriend in front of everyone there. And then I'm getting arrested and be like, well, what do you mean? How did you know that I was butt-fucking my girlfriend? Like, everyone can fucking see it! Like, what do you mean? It makes no sense. It's so goddamn silly. But you also get a hint at what's going on with Jamie. His spleen is extremely damaged because of his rollerblading accident on the highway or whatever the fuck was going on. He was cruising around on his skateboard, ripping some gnarly hard flips, and then all of a sudden a fucking German Shepherd tank comes and blasts him. So now his spleen's got boo-boos, and Dr. Henry's got to meticulously pull it out somehow, but it's too damaged for Dr. Henry to tackle, so he's got to call in Jesus Christ himself to perform the surgery or something, I don't know. But also, while this is all going on, Benny also mentions that he went on his first date with Mikey. And I do want to say, out of everyone in Attaway General, there's only one person that seems to have any acting talent at all, and that's Benny. It's just unfortunate that Benny's storyline doesn't have as much action as the other ones, because his is mainly just talking to Eva during rehab, but Benny is by far the best actor in the show.
Oh, but girls, I mean, he's just so cute. You know that.
He is, but so are you. And the more you love yourself, the more you'll find someone who will.
You're right. I think you got a text.
Wow. My team, they won nationals. They didn't need me.
Okay. But that's a good thing, right?
Her whole thing was that their team is fucking horrible without her being there. They kept reiterating that they are the most talentless squad of cheerleaders this world has ever seen, akin to a group of Neanderthals getting together to bang rocks together at the cheer contest without her leadership. And then she all of a sudden gets a text message saying, hey, we actually did manage to pull it off without you, and now she's feeling bad about it. It's not the most exciting storyline, side quest, narrative, whatever. It's pretty underwhelming. Unless, of course, it takes a crazy twist where all of a sudden she goes like full-on Daenerys and rides in on a dragon and just incinerates and scorches the cheer unit out of revenge or something crazy. But this quest line here, this arc, features the only two characters that even appear to be trying in the show. Benny and her act very well. They have good chemistry together, and I just wanted to at least point that out, because in a show where it looks like every single fucking thing was made by Tommy Wiseau to be a disaster, these two really shine through with two people that at least have potential with acting.
I talked to Nina today.
She knows about us?
She's worried about me, and I understand why.
Okay.
She's given up a lot for me, and the least I can do is take this program seriously.
What are you trying to say?
I think this is all going a little too fast for me. I think we need some time off.
No, damn it! Oh, I can't believe it. What do you mean Nina knows? How? How did she find out? She's got eyes everywhere. God, nothing gets by Nina. A pin doesn't drop in that hospital without Nina somehow finding out about it. A goddamn mouse couldn't squeak a fart by without Nina hearing it from a mile away. Damn, she's sharp to be able to find out that these two had a relationship going. And then Sasha cuts it off. That's pretty much where that ends. You know, all of a sudden it's moving too fast for Sasha, even though she was the one that just went into a patient's room to kiss Holden in front of the patient, and she did that like 2 other times throughout the show. But yeah, no, it's going at too rapid of a pace. So yeah, they put the kibosh on that whole operation there. And that's really about it. Jamie survives the surgery, but he has a long road to recovery, and that's really where episode 5 leaves off. And yeah, can't wait for episode 6. That's about it. See ya. It's Attaway General Day, baby. Do I even need to say anything else? It's like Christmas. If Christmas came every week, and the only present you got was a pile of dog shit in a box.
Are you okay? I'm fine. Are you and Holden?
I said I'm fine.
As you'll remember from the last episode we tuned in on, in the gut-wrenching moment that was pulling on all our heartstrings when Sasha told Holden that they needed a little bit of a break, you can see the ripples here, the aftermath of such a devastating blow to the Attaway General Hospital. Because, I mean, 2 episodes ago, if Holden and Sasha were at the coffee pot together at the same time, they would have just taken the pot and dumped the scalding coffee over each other while kissing in front of her sister. Because that's basically all they did for the entirety of this show so far, is kiss everywhere at every opportunity. But now, after Nina threatened them, they're taking a break.
You're going to be under a lot of intense scrutiny.
Yeah, pretty much every time Dr. Henry's on screen in this season, he's just on Tinder and getting really excited about the possibility of mashing pissers with someone that he matches with on Tinder, constantly distracted by it. So he went from like this incredible doctor that basically solved all of the world's issues in the first season to now just being like this orgasm wizard who just constantly thinks about fucking. And that's how you do character progression. This is a masterclass on developing your characters naturally. Season 1, Dr. Henry discovers water. He's basically God. It's his world. We're just jerking off in it. Season 2, Dr. Henry becomes a teenager going through puberty who's only thinking about titties and he's Googling images of butthole. I think that makes sense, and I'm happy to see the character development of the Dr. Henry character.
Tell me what?
Dr. Henry, I literally saw him leaving my house this morning. Like, saw him kiss my mom and everything.
Yeah, it's Dr. Henry, baby. Now he's fucking his employees' moms. And they are so lucky to have Dr. Henry's penis anywhere even near them. So congratulations to Benny's mother. And I have no doubt when Dr. Henry pulled up for the dick appointment, he rolled up in like a 1960s Corvette Stingray, weed in one hand, cigar in another, driving with his knees, wearing a magician's top hat and a cape. I bet he was looking fucking incredible. And my God, I mean, I'm just happy to hear that Dr. Henry's out there slaying.
I think you have a real shot at this internship. I mean, imagine a summer in New York.
Yeah, that sounds fucking terrible. I was tired of New York after 2 days. I couldn't imagine being trapped there for an entire summer. Be like being locked up on Alcatraz.
I'm sure you were a little surprised to see me this morning. Sorry that you had to find out about your mom and I like that. It's not exactly the way we wanted to break the news.
I like how Dr. Henry just rolls up on Benny. Hey, Benny, you remember when you saw me with my pants down and semi-chubbed? Because I was fucking your mom, you remember that? Hey, I just want to make sure that you know that, yes, I'm fucking your mom. I don't want things at work to be uncomfortable just because I'm piping your mom, which now you know. Now you do know that. You know, where that birth canal you came out of? Yep, I'm putting my meat right up in there. You know that. But we don't need the entire workplace environment to be discussing it. It doesn't need to be weird between us at work. But yeah, definitely fucking your mom and, get back to work. I'm just going to be super upfront and honest with you guys right now. This season of Attaway General is so fucking boring. The only plotline I care about is Dr. Henry fucking Benny's mom. I'm not even going to bother showing you any more of the episode because it's just not very, fascinating. It doesn't seem to really know where it wants to go. Jamie's surgery was fine. They replaced his spleen with a robo-spleen with 5G Wi-Fi capabilities so he can constantly have internet through his new bio-augments. And then everyone else is just kind of being friends and talking. It's not a whole lot of interesting shit going on. In Season 1, I mean, anything was possible in Season 1. I was half expecting aliens to barrel through Attaway General looking for Dr. Henry's help in some kind of intergalactic terrorism unit or something. It's just, Season 2 is so trivial in comparison. Really, nothing is happening. I'm gonna watch the next episode now. Hopefully it picks up, but it's just not looking good for this season of Attaway General.
Who can tell me how we treat fractured ribs?
X-rays first, surgery if necessary, but most broken ribs heal on their own within 6 weeks.
And plenty of bed rest.
This whole fucking episode is the cast going around to different patients and reading Wikipedia pages on the most basic shit. I feel like the writers here were like, oh, so people think we don't know what we're fucking talking about, huh? Well, watch this. I pulled up WebMD and copy and pasted. That's this whole fucking episode so far. It's ridiculous. How do you heal broken ribs? Oh, you get Dr. Henry to go in there with a hammer and some nails and a little piece of bubble gum, and he just fixes it right up. God damn it, it's so boring now. I was such a huge Attaway General fan, but this season is awful.
Well, I didn't want to wait until we're both healed to see you again. And my leg's killing me.
This is the second scene that Jamie and Eva have been in together. He just learned her name, and then they kiss. I mean, that's Attaway General, though. So that's pretty much the whole episode. Sasha's mad at Holden because now Holden is doing well at the hospital and is thinking about the internship, so now she wants to crush his dreams. I don't know. It's not very good anymore, unfortunately. Attaway General is taking a huge fucking nosedive in quality. What was once synonymous with like pristine, top-notch entertainment is now starting to just look kind of stinky. It's not very good. It's a shame to see something so beautiful, something almost perfect, such as Attaway General, having its reputation a bit besmirched by bad writing in Season 2. I really thought Attaway General had what it takes to be the next Breaking Bad, but with the way Season 2's been shaping up, I just don't know if there's really a chance. It needs to go back to its roots where constantly there was something wacky happening at Attaway General, where it wasn't just talking. It was also a lot of shit happening, like an old man drinking urine out of a bowl that they gave him. Like, they had a lot of moving parts going on, and now it's mainly just characters and their relationships with one another. And it's just not as good. That's about it. See ya.